Good afternoon. Hope you're fine. This is Leland Mutambo here on Leland Mutambo's TV. I believe you are watching me from different places. Let me know where you're watching me from as we discuss this very important topic. There's a huge debate that is going on social media. I've seen so many posts and videos, and I thought, let's lay out opinions here. What do you think from the topic? Should the Minister of Justice and Acting Foreign Affairs Minister resign, step down from his position? This is Lila Mutambo's TV, YouTube channel, and Facebook. Remember to keep your comments civil. And also, if you would like to join the discussion, join via the links that have been posted on YouTube. You can join on the StreamYard link and air your views on this topic. A few days ago, we came across disturbing news all over social media where a young, beautiful lady had lost her life. Thank you so much. We can see Daniel watching us from Lukulu, Western Province, on Facebook and on YouTube. People are also watching. We came across disturbing news a few days ago on social media with regards to a young, beautiful lady named Valerie Franco. We bitterly complained about why men are taking the lives of women, and then there's a disturbing revelation that has come up. So I'll be reading what I have here, and as we wait for more people to come on board. So there's a lot going on, and for me, I was not even aware that the minister was involved with this lady. Dingiswayo is watching from Gaza Strip. Good to see you. Grace says, please, I should kiss her comment. Okay, so family members have confirmed that former Zanaco employee Mike Ilishebo confronted Lusaka Central Member of Parliament and Minister of Justice Mulambo Haimbe over the allegations that Mulambo has been having an inappropriate relationship with his wife, Valerie Franco. There's audios and phone call recordings which show the elements of the allegations. Police have confirmed that Mike Ilishebo, on Wednesday, 3rd April 2024, around 1600 hours, committed unaliving himself, you know what I mean, after he allegedly took the life of his wife, Valerie Franco. Now, this couple have been married for just a few months, a year or so, less than a year, and the pictures are trending all over social media of why would a man do this to this beautiful woman. Hi, Prophet Mike from Kawe, Judith from Lusaka, Frederick, hi, how are you? Justine, how are you? Joshua, how are you? And people have been asking questions, so I thought I should come here on this live stream. Let's be fair, let's discuss. Should the minister resign? Should he step down? The link is available for you guys to joining and air your views about this. Let me know, guys. Let me know if you would like to join the stream. I will appreciate if you would love to join the stream. So that's the news that is trending in Zambia. There's even another article that was received. People are just forwarding things on groups. Good evening. So what's the logic of not giving me an update? I ask. Let's not politicize a straightforward issue, please. We are both mature enough, I think, not to play unnecessary games. If you would not give updates, say so, rather than playing these games. We can then deal with the issue properly. Or if you have other challenges or considerations like being marked or monitored, blah, blah, blah. So there's a whole conversation even about how are you, babe? Where are you? And the questions remain, you know, should this minister continue serving the people of Zambia, or should he step down? Hi, Saili says, if it was South Africa, yeah, he would have already stepped down. I'm waiting for your opinions, guys. And for those of you who would like to join the stream, let me know and I will add you to the stream. So there's a conversation of two lovebirds sharing a chit chat. And there's, let me start from here, okay? Where are you? Home, babe. You, Buzz Cafe, Crossroads. Hope to see you tomorrow. Good morning, good morning. How will I come, babe? Somebody's asking how they'll come. How will I come, babe? Oh, sorry. Hi, babe. Hi, babe. How are you doing? How's the holiday going? Also, so I'm at the hospital, not feeling too good. What's the problem, Han? I have pain in the lower abdomen on the right side, and I'm going for a scan. I will let you know. So why were your calls ignored yesterday? Oh, sorry, Han. Okay, so somebody saying, oh, I don't see any reason why he should resign. It's his personal life. Let's go. We're listening to your opinions. Okay, so sorry, Han. At some point, we got into too much stories. Or guess how did it go? The hospital? Oh, I'm okay, thanks. Just busy yourself. Good that he is better. They are now talking about the child now. For those of you who may not be aware, Valerie, the late Valerie, has left behind an 8-month-old son. And it is alleged that the son belongs to the minister. I've received pictures, videos of the son, of which I don't want to share on social media. For the sake of the privacy of the child, we need to protect the identity of the child. But there's a picture of the father, alleged father when he was young, and this baby, and people are saying this is a photocopy of this man. Could they be something that Mike Ilishebo had discovered? Did he do a DNA test? Do we know what happened? For me personally, I do not agree with the man taking the step that he took. I personally feel that he took that step because of, you know, taking his wife away, because he thought he wouldn't win this case with this person being in government. And that's the reason for me, I'll say this: when somebody is in a position of power, they should never abuse their position, because their position is there in order for them to be trusted. Yesterday, I did a video talking about how many people, before they are into these positions, they want the people to vote for them. And once they get into the power, they forget the people that helped them, and then power gets too much into their head. In this case, we are talking about Valerie, Franco, and this minister. It is alleged that this affair had been ongoing even before Valerie got married. But my question is, why would Valerie get married when she was still in love with this person who was married? And their affair, did it start many years ago before the marriage, or was it always there for, like, you know, even before she met this man? Why, you know, dress into the beautiful wedding gowns, spend a lot of money, and still be communicating with another man? And I know the man might have discovered a lot of things. At first, there were even rumors. People were even saying it was alleged that the man had discovered that he was HIV positive. That's why he's angry. This lady didn't tell him the truth. But the truth is slowly coming out. There's a lot, guys, for you guys to learn about this story. There's a lot. Okay, now this is where it gets juicy. Yeah. So the I don't know who was saying who, but the messages are too many times forwarded. Okay, I will take some pictures for you today. You know, I will take some pictures for you today. Karen says he doesn't deserve to be in leadership. That's Karen's opinion. Please share your opinions, guys. Okay, so I assume this is Valerie was saying this man that I'll take some pictures for you today. Why would a married woman be telling another man that she's going to take pictures of the child? Was Valerie married pregnant? And this was not told to this man? Or did the man think it was his child? Only DNA can resolve this. Okay? Happy Easter to you too. Neo, you've seen it? I don't know who Neo is. I'm just reading. Thank you for the beautiful child you have given me, who looks like this. So I don't know whether it's the man who was saying the child or the lady. I can't say. I'm just reading what's forwarded here. Then there's a conversation of the man approaching the honorable member of parliament. Okay, so somebody saying, oh, is the family aware about the topic? Anything that is in the public domain is there. Okay, so yeah. Jennifer says, Aunt Lillian Tams, Allah, this issue is bigger than you think. Just now I read that the late man was married and Valerie was even going to the same man's matrimonial home. Okay, so the man was married and then they were dating before they decided to marry each other. Because I've read somewhere that the man has had how many children? He's got 8 children or something like that. There's too much going on. And for me, I'm just looking at the fact that we have, you will see my caliber of ministers. That was the promise that we got in 2021, that there will be a good caliber of ministers. And here comes a very well-behaved man in this scandal. Matilda said he should resign. He has no morals. Okay? So let's play some audios.
So please come to Mika Lodge.
So this is, some people will say, oh no, this is not his voice. This is the honorable member of parliament, minister, 2 positions, the trusted government official in Zambia, yeah, that is found in this matter. I can say this, guys, these are 2 adults, 2 grown adults who are in a relationship which is consenting, because nobody's a child here. And then we have another man who's in the picture. Was this man put in the picture so that even if the wife to the honorable member of parliament would see this lady even around any programs they're having, parties or anything, she would never suspect because he's a married man? I've shared this before, that there's a lot of immoralities and certain cultures that people believe in where they can actually even be married, but they are dating each other, like married people are dating each other. This lady is married to this man, but he's dating this man, and that man is married to that man. Was this the case of the same? So Elena in the United States is watching us. Maura K says, this is bigger than us. Yeah, and it will be more stories coming out, twists and turns. Oh yes, that's why I'm also asking you guys, because I've seen so many people having so many opinions. For me, personally, this person is an adult having a relationship with this person. But then the man's actions, for me, I don't support. I've seen the video of Valerie. It's very heartbreaking. Regardless of how much the man was pained, it would have been better if this issue came out when everyone is alive, and then we sort it out on moral grounds. What he did, nobody pressured him. I don't think anyone pressured him. And the good part, in my opinion, is that the minister himself is willing to speak to this person, willing to meet him. There is no threats. But I've seen many people have made this thing very political. Very political. Like, oh, look at this, he's doing this. But they are forgetting as well, the former government, that they were doing these things. They were dating so many young girls. Suddenly girls became big-headed. They were having salons and all things. And in the African context where polygamy is almost allowed, in some cultures is allowed, I'm even surprised that certain people want to come out. When we look at the former government that was there, we heard rumors that there was a child from a Swazi woman. And nobody came out to talk as much, as the way people are talking. And for me, if that child belongs to the Honorable Member of Parliament, take your child, sir. Look after the child and forget what people say. They will talk, another topic will come. You see, because for me, when I listen to him speaking, he never at once threatened this man. He was willing, he was cooperating. So it could be when they met, he said, look, sir, let's sort this out amicably. Let's talk these things out. He knew, obviously, this person would record him. But he said, let's meet. Let's get this audio.
How are you today? I'm very well, thank you. Who am I talking to? Okay, you're talking to Ilishebo. Ilishebo Mike. The Ilishebo Mike from where? Just within Lusaka. The husband to Valerie Franco. Okay. Yeah, I thought that. Yes, my God. How are you today? I'm okay, thanks, Honorable. Yeah, I just called so that maybe we can have a man-to-man talk. Okay. Yes. I don't know whether you're free now, we can talk, or we can meet. No. Why don't we meet up face to face? Because I need to understand you have some issues that you would want to address. Yes.
Did you hear that? No. Why don't we meet? This is the whole minister saying, look, let's meet up. He's been civil. He knows the law and wouldn't want to go outside the law. What happened after this conversation? No one knows. Anyway, listen.
Okay, so what time, where can we meet up?
Where can we meet up?
Tell me. Apparently, I've just stepped out from home. I'm at Cosmo. Okay. Yeah, but you can tell me where we can meet. We just sort out this issue once and for all. Rather than we have this conversation.
Let me stop there. If this man had discovered that his wife was cheating, my question is, why didn't he involve the family? Why didn't families sit down and have meetings? Why do what he did to this lady? No matter how much you're paid, for me, I'm not going to blame this man, the Honorable Member of Parliament. I'm not going to blame him because if somebody is telling you, come, let's meet, it means this person is saying, look, I'm available, let's discuss. Look, mistakes happen. We went into this relationship and things, went like this and that, but it's the past. Maybe this lady is still in love with me. Let's just do DNA. The ending is so bad. If this guy had gone the way it should be, going through the courts and everything, going to media, sell the story, it would have been a much better way, whereby he would have even been compensated and everything. But now you've taken your life, and this person continues to live his life. He continues to live his life. You understand? Like somebody saying here that it is in the culture of the what? Tongas to get, it's normal for Tonga bulls to be entangled with such. You see, so somebody who is Tonga will say, no, I accept this relationship. But the only thing is that this lady was married. If this lady wanted to continue the relationship and wanted to be a side chick, why do all that makeup? And that's why, ladies, all these people that you admire, somebody has done wedding, spend so much money, you'll be admiring. But you don't know that they are just marrying for the sake of marrying. And yet their heart is still with this one. Clearly, their culture as Tongas allows second wife. You could have maybe married this lady. I don't support the ending, of course. And then I said, do we know if the two men ever met? Very sad and unfortunate ending. It's absolutely sad. It's absolutely sad. I don't even know what to say, because here's somebody who has had an opportunity to meet Mulambo Haimbe, and then he decides to go the other way. I mean, you've got so many opposition people who would love this story, who would have loved it. You simply tell them, I've got a story, go to their offices. But why do the unthinkable? It's unacceptable, whatever he did.
Listening to the ladies at the end of the day. That's why I said, no, let me go. Instead of me going the other way, it's better I address it with you as man to man.
As man to man.
Yeah.
Okay, so in the next couple of hours, say this is it's about 3 o'clock.
Okay. Where can we meet?
Well, somewhere where we can be free to discuss and have a proper conversation. So
you know the reason why I've decided to go. It wouldn't have looked nice if I had to drive to your wife's working place.
Okay. So it wouldn't look nice for him to drive to the wife's working place. Brother, you had all the rights to do so. It was a much better way to go than to do what you did to Valerie. Now we are left with assumptions because we don't know whether you met. We don't know whether what really happened. It wouldn't have looked nice for you to go to the wife's workplace. Dude, you have every right to go to the wife's, and if it happens to any of you guys, just because somebody is in power, is in position, you are scared. Scared of what? The law is clear. If this one is your lawful wedded wife, this person is trespassing. So you go the right route. I don't care if somebody's in position. You are scared because he's in power. And this is why many people are suggesting that he steps down. Because his power, his position in power, made this man to make the wrong decisions. If Mulambo Haimbe was just an ordinary person, believe you me, they would have gone in the boxing ring and done it the way people do it. But because he's a minister, trusted person of the president, the high caliber ministers, look at this scandal. It doesn't look good. There are certain things when you're in a position of power, you should avoid. And in this case, no matter how much you love this person, you could have avoided. Because all of us, we have known Mulambo Haimbe. Personally, me, I've known him as somebody who has this relationship. He's married, he loves his wife. He doesn't look like somebody who can do such. But like I always say, Umaume, temu nobe. This is what I always say. Umaume, temu nobe. You see, you're married and you'll be bossing around telling people I'm married, I've got a husband, I've got this and this. Despite him having a beautiful home, he still went after this young lady. And this lady was married before, according to history. And she's got children, very beautiful kids. I've seen 3 on Facebook. And plus the new baby, I believe, is it 2 boys? I'm not sure whether it's 2 boys, a boy and a girl, I'm not sure. But very beautiful children. Then there's this child. And people are doing comparisons on WhatsApp. You know, they are doing comparisons to say this child looks like this man. So my brother, just step up and collect your baby. Forget what people say. The welfare of that child is now very important. The man selfishly decided to do what he needed to do. But looking at the fact that Mulambo Haimbe was willing to speak to this man, I think he made the wrong decision. Very wrong decision. Okay, so Holy Ego says he should definitely resign, as people like him will be using their influence to have affairs. He needs to be used as an example to all the FICO people going from one place to another, infecting people innocent wise. And that's what Holy Ego is saying, that he needs to step down. You know, in this present regime, I am shocked. Most of you people know that we used to come on this live stream to talk about the Patriotic Front. There were so many scandals, so many. And it would be people that you say, oh, that one, you expect it. That one, you expect it. But someone like Mulambo Haimbe, you don't expect. It's like, how? When? You understand? When did this happen? Somebody said, we saw it in the previous regime. It's now in the new cause. We even heard that there's a child in Swaziland. The minister should not resign. That's his personal life. It has nothing to do with his work life. But you know, in the United Kingdom, if a minister or a member of parliament is caught into such type of a squabble based on moral reasons, the person will resign. This issue, I know it can look to all of us that it's nothing to do with his workplace, but it will affect how people perceive of this respectable person. There's an issue which has not been really solved, and it's the issue of Ruth Mbando. It's Mbando. I know with Ruth, her own, she was found in a swimming pool, blah, blah, blah. So with this one, people feel like, it's not the minister who did this. It's the husband who did this. But shouldn't we also take responsibility for causing harm? You know, you can say some hurtful words to somebody and the person decides to take a rope and go. Like on my Facebook page, I've literally started posting anybody who says any negative comment about me. I just post them on my page. Just, you know, announce them to the world. Say, these are the people who insult people. And now people are being saved even when they comment. I'm doing that as an exercise to teach them. But other people may not take it like that. We have seen young people abroad, all over, taking their lives because somebody bullied them on social media. I know mental health is an issue and an aspect in this man's life. Shouldn't he have sought counseling? Men, if you discover this, there is more to life than a cheating partner. There is more to life than somebody very powerful double-crossing or crossing your path. You have children that look up to you. You take your life for another man to continue enjoying his life, because Haimbe is going to continue living his life. He's still on salary. He's still the president's, one of president's favorite people, whilst you go 6 feet under. I also talk about prayer most of the time. I said, look, life is spiritual. And you cannot go in such a situation, your wife is cheating on you, you've heard of this, you've heard of that, then you decide, okay, let me take alcohol, let me intoxicate myself so highly, and then let me take action and buy doom and all those things. At the end of the day, it's you that is going to meet your maker. Whether it's hell you're going to, but at whose expense? What type of shame can you not bear in this world that you have to take such an action? Guys, if you see Valerie's body, it's heartbreaking, very heartbreaking. She struggled. She really struggled. When you enter in their house, I got a video, I'm not going to show it here, but when you enter in the house, in their bedroom, there's blood all over the floor and a knife there. Then Valerie there's a bed, right? You know, when we have to massage tables on the bed, that's where she was laying in the corner with ropes tied around her, and she's just wearing an underwear. And oh no. What can make somebody do that? Because somebody's cheating on you? That's why we have family meetings, family member meetings, where you can easily speak about these things and divorce than doing this. And then there's in this life, you can die being with such men. So now, women, what are you going to say about the woman? Because it's the woman who was cheating, not the man. Are you still going to say in this life, that's why I'm single now? In these relationships, you can die in these relationships. Because suddenly, women now feel, that's the reason why I'm single. This one also comes, that's the reason no. Some of you women, the reason why you're not married is because even when you're in marriages, you can't stay with one man. Yes. You are in marriage, you're eyeing another man because your husband does not have money. Disrespecting your husbands, telling them all sorts of things. There are women who are married even now. They go for even ministers in Zambia, not even what. And Valerie is not the first one. She will not be the last. Even now, they are doing it. But it is unfair for people to look at this situation and say, oh, Haimbe, you should resign on moral reasons because it's you that this relationship has gone down. What about the woman? Was nobody forced her? Is she somebody forced to say, hey, you must date me, otherwise no, she was consenting adult. Somebody says it's a marriage between Anzatu. Okay, so Elena said the minister committed no crime at all, perhaps would have married the very woman who was already married and maybe added her second wife. Somebody said I've read one comment which says the Honorable dated Valerie before she got married to Mike. Yeah, so if he was dating this lady before she got married to Mike, Valerie may also rest in peace. And all of you women who are watching, because I know that some of you are in the same predicament. What is so difficult for you to leave your husband and just become a single mother and say you're a businesswoman and you're minding your own business? But you're keeping these relationships for status sake. For people to look at you to say, I am married, I have this husband, I have done this wedding, you do all this wedding, do all those flower, you are posing, and yet you don't even mean the relationship. So the man was hurt. Very, very hurt. You betrayed him. And people will say, oh, where are the NGOs to protect women? Where are the NGOs to protect men? Because clearly even men become victims. In this case, the man was a victim of a relationship that was already going on, and there was pretense. If you get married to somebody pretending to be in love, and then even bear a child, which you are busy sending videos of the child laughing. I have the video of the child for the sake of the child's protection and identity. But sending the video to the man.
Who's a happy boy today? Who's a happy boy? Hey, boo-boo nana. Hey, boo-boo nana. Who's a happy boy today? Who's a happy boy?
These were conversations between Valerie and the honorable minister. So clearly, she wasn't being honest to this man. Clearly, Valerie went into this marriage in pretense of loving this man. She used this man to pretend that this is the father of her baby, because not long ago, they got married and she already has a child, meaning she already knew she was pregnant. And it only takes a mother to know who the father of the child is. That's why she was always communicating. Now, the man has obviously discovered. And maybe there's sometimes she's pretended she's on her periods. Women do that. Yes. I'm on my periods. I'm on my periods. The man noticed some certain behaviors. And some families, they are very wicked. Very wicked. They'll even know that this is what is going on. And in the eyes of this man, pretend, because they want to keep that status of, we have money. And this minister is probably financing their lifestyle at the expense of this man who is loyal to his wife, only to find that this is what is going on. Okay? So the moral and values have been set very low. It's a contradiction with our Christian nation status of anybody who is in leadership. And Mulambo Haimbe, you know what it takes for being a chief justice or minister of justice in Zambia. It comes with credibility. And therefore, it should be even in your conscience. Even before you do anything, you involve even in a relationship, you should know that this relationship will, if anybody hears, it may be secret, but if anybody hears out there, what will they think of me? There are certain things you should never do. No matter how sweet it feels, don't do it. Elizabeth says, yes, most people are just marrying for the sake of marrying, but their hearts are with other people. But why get married in the first place? You know you have unfinished business with another. Okay, so Vivian says, true, Elo, both were calm. And I'm sure the conversation ended well, Kaya Mwand. Maybe he was honest. We don't know. But for me, personally, I don't think the minister really held his position well. You know, there are some positions that so many Zambians are eyeing, they are looking for. They don't have them because they don't have a relationship with the president. Yes. Mulambo Haimbe is in that position because he helped the president during the campaigns, and the president decided, I will give you as the Minister of Justice because you were part of the legal team that were helping me, and blah, 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 blah. So out of that loyalty that they have the relationship, and for the type of man that you know, that everybody has been expecting so much, so highly of President Hakainde Hichilema. And then this happens. There are questions now. Is the president just appointing people based on friendships without knowing their character? One. Two, do these people understand and value the relationship and the trust that the president has put in them? Because clearly the president said, this is my son. This is the one that I work with. And then he disappoints. And some, they are jubilating over this, especially the opposition. But they are forgetting. We used to have so many videos of them nude on Facebook. So they have no even right to even talk anyhow and investigate somebody who has done his best to work closely with the current government. Okay, so Ruth says, from what I saw on FB, he used to abuse Valerie even when she was pregnant. He used to beat her. So from the look of things, issues started Akale. So why get married to a man who is doing that to you? And remember, anybody can make up that story, because this is what will help to protect their image. Nobody's looking at the man's side. Everybody's just looking at, no, the woman was being abused. The woman was clearly sending messages, videos. As the man was at work, she was chatting with Haimbe. The man is not that wealthy. So anyway, where is the Chief Justice in this issue? Where are the women's organizations? Where is Laura meeting? She's quiet. She will not even talk. She's eating. They're all eating. Where is Pilato? Where is the president in this matter? In the first place, we had another young man who was having some other issues as well. He decided to tender his resignation, but he's still a member of parliament. As for this one is on the heart of President Hakainde. So this one, I doubt he'll resign. I doubt. Okay, so they are pretending they don't know, and they're like, as if they've not heard anything. I was writing points, guys. They're pretending, after lecturing us about morals and values. Hey, the PF are immoral. They're immoral. You see why it's not good to talk too much before you are in that position. Money changes everything. When these people had no money, they would talk for Zambia. Today, everyone is busy at the mine. They're looking at their plot. They're doing this and that. They're having extramarital affairs. In fact, even the one you don't even expect in UPND now has a relationship. Extramarital. Why? Because now they are bathing. They now know how to use shower gel. Money is sweet. We've seen cadres in PF who were in poverty. Once they were splashing money, they grew big-headed. So we cannot just judge this matter based on, no, the man was abused. What about Valerie? Her relationship with Haimbe. If truly this woman loved this man, why send it? Because look at this way. I'm a mother myself. And whenever I travel with the baby, wherever we go, I have to call my husband and say, honey, Daniela is here. She's walking up, blah, blah. Show the child to him on video call. What is my business calling another man to say, this is Daniela, this is the baby? Then you know why you're calling that man. You know why you're sending the man videos. Maybe this woman's family as well did not help. Yes. They didn't help. They didn't help. They didn't help. Okay, so Shiwalia says, indeed, Lily is right. The man could have lived and accept the situation instead of taking her life. It's so shameful. In fact, I don't support that. It's very unfair. If you want to go alone. Why should you take this woman's life and then you also drink 3 doom and you go? Very unfair. You understand? Very unfair. It's a very shameful situation. Malingosi says, in developed countries, by now, he would have resigned on moral grounds. Our teachings have changed. We are teaching young people. They are about to get married. Yeah, those are the things that we talk about. Okay, so now, Jubilee, this is a very interesting point. Very powerful. Jubilee says this issue is now a conflict of interest. The minister, being the Minister of Justice, he has no choice but to resign. Thank you. To me, personally, when you look at this issue, people always want to refer to it. Like I've said, Now people say, oh, it's not him who did this. After all, he was having this affair with this lady. But blood, there's bad blood. And as long as you have even that child with this lady, you'll forever remember that lady. Sadly, she's no more. Women, learn from this. If you don't love the man, don't marry. Continue your affair, because that's the life you want to live. But don't entangle with another man, putting them in that situation. Okay? So now there's articles. The murderer is survived by a divorced wife and 8 children, 5 biological, 3 step. The murdered ex-widow is survived by a cheating side dude minister, 8 biological children, 8 children, 4 biological, 4 step children. And then there's articles from disgruntled people, obviously, because this is like, yes, we're gonna catch them, you know. Ruth says, this is why I say that when you see red flags and the relationship, even before you marry, otherwise it's a scary world. Yeah, but in this case, Mike was in love. It's not Mike who cheated. And recently, there's even an article in Nigeria that came out of a Nigerian man who discovered that his 33-year-old daughter and the 28-year-old son, they are not his children. So there are some women who just do that. They keep relationship for the sake of keeping, for people not to know that actually they are into this Ashewu business. Yes. Some high profile Ashewu, they are married, but they are doing this. To the point where by now the man wouldn't even know that this is what the person does. They even go for business. In the olden days, they even used to go for business, some women. Go to, thank God, people don't go to those places anymore, but people used to go to Thailand, Malaysia, Turkey to do business. And most of them, the women, even infected their husbands with HIV. Yes. And as we speak, most of those women who used to go, me, I remember them very well, most of them, they died. Because by the time they were discovering that they had HIV, it was too late. You understand? Okay, this person wrote, this is from Mano Mwamba. He said, Honorable Mulambo Haimbe was confronted by Mike Ilishebo, Minister of Justice and Acting Minister of Foreign Affairs. Honorable Mulambo Haimbe is accused of being the cause and at the center of the murder of Valerie Franco and the suicide of Mike Ilishebo. I don't blame him on that, no. The man, Mike, he's got 5 senses. He's the one who made that decision. Nobody, from the way, if this man was threatening him, sending him threats, then we can say he's the cause. In this case, this man is innocent. The only thing I'm just saying is, morally, he should have known that his position, he should behave in a certain way in order to be respected by the communities in Zambia. Otherwise, what he has done, dating somebody who is married because you are already in a relationship, doesn't, give you the audacity to continue dating that person. If the person moves on and besides you're married, you don't continue a relationship like that unless you want to marry, and in your culture it's allowed to do polygamy, but obviously we don't allow in our Christian nation. Okay, so he says it is imperative that the minister may consider resigning while law enforcement agencies are probing the matter. We hope that this matter will not be wished away in the manner another suicide occurred where musician Nathan Miti, yes, Nathan Miti, a member of Ghetto Link, took his own life, accusing his wife of having numerous affairs with ministers on media, and the person had mentioned Honorable Cornelius Muitwa. Now, to me, I'm also looking at this thing spiritual now. Why is it that every time the women entangle with these ministers and the men try to confront the situation, they decide to kill themselves? Life is more spiritual, guys. Be careful who you date. For people to be in certain places in this world, people do a lot of things. Just because somebody is smiling at you, they look very handsome, you say, I'm going to pick this person. yeah, there's money here. You don't know even the things that they submit to in order for them to be where they need to be. And when they are where they are, you are just going anyhow. The spiritual world, they send you that spirit of anger. Yes. And that spirit of anger makes you do anything. And then by the time you realize it's already too late, you're already gone. Okay. Victoria Carrera says, I think it wasn't about shame. It was a very angry man. And I also doubt he wanted to meet the other guy to talk because of the way he horrifically, honestly. Guys, if you see the video, Michael, what manner of, and according to stories, Valerie had even left the house on Monday because they had this argument. And then she went back. Sister, you know the man has been violent and he's been fighting you. And you are dating a very rich minister. Like, come on, girl. Ask this guy to get you an apartment. Huh? Why are you still going to this man who is giving you poverty? Now, look now. You could have easily just told the guy, bugger off, I don't need you. And find your way. Minister should pay. Why are you selling yourselves to these people and they cannot even afford to give you an apartment? Are they that stingy and you're still good? Why do they just sugarcoat you with promises? You guys should be smart. Okay, so Elizabeth said he should not resign. It has nothing to do with him. Ministerial position. This issue is about personal life. Okay. Looks like the deceased felt used. Yes, he felt used. And in all honesty, Valerie should have been honest. And even the family, I'm very sure they knew. You know, women, there are things they do. Those are, you know, let me just keep, I'm sure they knew. At least they knew. She might have even tried to tell them that this is what happened and he has discovered and blah, 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 blah. And now in trying to resolve, you know how it is. Oh no, just go to your husband's house. But she had left on Monday. Okay, Elena says, don't marry if you're not ready for the entire commitment that comes with it. Marriage is a sacred vow. Yeah. It's very serious business, not child's play. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Victoria says, imagine, why marry someone if you love another man? Women, let's be serious with our lives and stop playing with people's emotions. Honestly, I saw the pictures of the makeup on royalty. She looked very beautiful. I said, look at that. And you'll be there, hey, I tap in. You see the blessings you're tapping in. You don't even know the secrets people you keep. I tap in. Continue tapping. Some people pretend, but they don't even love the man. Understand? So, Holly says, this Valerie is a shame to her family and womanhood. How sad the kids had her for the mother. Very sad. And Sarah says, money and power changes everything, you know. And then Holly says, I hope all cheating women can learn from this. Yes, learn. All cheating women learn. Don't pretend as if this lady was innocent. Yes, we don't talk about dead people, but in this case, there is this issue which has made this man very angry. If you know you didn't love the man, why you want to buy wedding dress? Do flower, do what? Eat food, dance, do lineup, do committee, but you don't love the person. Make people contribute money, because that's what happens in weddings. People will be contributing money, but you don't love the man. Our news desk says, conscience will always punish the minister, even if he pretends deep down this will always be with him. So the minister will be always thinking about this thing, because this is no longer a secret. It's now in the public eye, where people are now know the deep deep secret. You know, for me, I wish Mike confided in somebody. He's friends with Mao Sampa. I've seen Mao Sampa posting on his page. I wish he confided in Mao Sampa, told him this is what I'm going through. And this matter would have been dealt with in a much better way. And then Mulambo Haimbe posted on his page, this morning, we are officially commissioned the Lusaka International Arbitration Center LEAC at LAS in Rotspark. The comments. The comments. The comments. Ha! This person said, people are asking if he is the father to the child, but didn't we? This one says, if the child is yours, honorable, my advice is to take good care of it. Never know what he or she will turn out to be. And then Katongo posted to say, in other countries, this time, Ngakale Mwachita resign. Nomba, Zambia, we have reached a point where we see abnormal things to be normal. You remember when I said life is spiritual? There are certain things, like what even Amu's desk says. There are certain things we should just say, this one, I can't anymore be in the public eye. Life is spiritual. There are things that will haunt you. There are people, even family members, who can be angry about this situation and they go and consult rituals. Yes. To say the way our son was just confused. He did not want to reason properly because of this man. May this be fate. May you also have confusion. So for me, it's better, my brother, you reconsider, and just your conscience alone should tell you that you don't need to be in the public eye. People are hurt. It's two families here. Valerie's family is hurt. The man's family is hurt. The man's children, Valerie's children. This is not just one person. This is two people over one person. And you continue to live your life. Okay, so people are saying angels have fallen. Kolala says people have died and your conscience allows you to post such. God, this life. That's why you should never ever die on behalf of a human being. You die today, they're already married, enjoying their life. You die today, they're already enjoying your inheritance that you have left. Whatever properties that you have built, they enjoy. Don't take your life no matter what. Live up to the biblical age of more than 70 years. As this man has decided to take his wife, Mulambo Haimbe goes on like nothing ever happened. His life continues. Whilst this lady Valerie, they are looking for coffin, they are looking for things to put in order. Whilst this man too, they are looking for things to put in order. Meanwhile, their so-called best friends, Mao Sampa, the wife, they went to the club to say they want to mourn. Who mourns in the club? If these people were your friends and Valerie was the bridesmaid to Mao Sampa's wife on their wedding, if truly there was that good relationship, you could have sat these people down, they would have come to you. Okay, so Jennifer says she has to leave because of load shedding. Okay, this is a long message, but I'll read it. So let's assume when Valerie showed up at the house, she confessed about the child not being her husband's and that she was indeed in love with the minister. Her husband snapped and it all ended in this way. This man was broken, hurt, also disappointed. We women have a mouth on us too. Maybe she told him that he wasn't good in bed. We don't know. He definitely snapped. Okay, he definitely snapped. Oh, there's more comments. Wow. Okay, so Paula James says true. Okay, so Sarah says, I feel the minister would have ended up in Valerie's position had he met the guy. The anger was too much. Too much. Very dangerous. Mission saying marrying is becoming scary. Some of us, we gave up on trying. Mission is a man. He's saying, look, it's become scary. You marry a woman, not knowing this woman is busy with another man. And because you don't have money, anyway. Who are you? Hey, what? You can't even give us TSTV here. The petty little things. And people forget that it's God that raises people to be where they are. For Mulambo Haimbe to be where he is, he didn't just wake up and become an MP and a minister today. He became an MP after he struggled. The first time he tried, he was not even adopted. He was just trying to push even the law firm that they had where they've been working. And because somebody sees him already made, relationship, we love each other, let's start dating. That's what people do. Esther is following up, thank you. Okay, so this is also a powerful comment from Konkala Christine. She says, people should be careful what they tap into. You can be tapping into a curse. Yeah, I tap. You see the way I tap. Hey, wow, you look beautiful. Not knowing the person is getting married in printers. Eve said, it's sad that the children will be orphans because of the mistake of the parents, and we don't know the real father of the small child. DNA must be done, but I'm sure he knows. You know, these things, they will not even put it in media. You just discover the child is 20-something years later. Say, this man is posing with this child. Oh, well, Valerie. Some of you, if you still be alive, you will see. Okay, in Bemba, we say, if ya kudia ubushiku, bafimwena ku ali. What does that mean? Guys, what does that mean? If you when you eat at night, bafumwena kushana kumalushi. Okay, maybe pakulemba kumalushi. Okay. Lemba wino no mbapa. My husband is Bemba, so he just told me kumalushi. Okay, Bemba say if you could bafumwena kumalushi. So like the end product, how you powerful parable. Okay, so Elena, this is a very powerful comment. We've talked about the minister. We've talked about Valerie. We've talked about Valerie's husband, but we have not talked about Haimbe's wife. How does she feel? There's comments I've read where people are saying, I'm sure the wife was aware. I'm sure the wife knew. If you've met this Haimbe, people are just saying, hey, Haimbe, resign, this and that. Haimbe's character is a noble man. Like, he's a 9-to-5 person. When he finishes his work, if he goes to meet the president, he's already at home, he's eating, he's with the family. He's a family man. So I doubt the wife expected this. I doubt. And I'm sure there's explaining to do. No, this and that, it is an old affair, blah, blah, blah. But what about the child? So they will obviously do secret DNA just to confirm. But if the child is his, my appeal to her is to please raise the child as her own. The child has no mother. I know that the child will remind you of the betrayal, but God will reward you for being a mother to this child. God will reward you. Forgive your husband. Certain things come because the enemy also wants to destroy marriages. And this is a time for you to rise up and pray for your family. I've been talking about this every time. Women, let's pray for our families. Let's pray for our homes. There's a lot of evil out there. There are women who are preying on your husband. I've been saying this. Some even use witchcraft to trap these men. And everybody will be castigating the man. Hey, it's because of you. The man cheated. What about the woman? How sure are we that women are not going to collect juju to entice the man, to confuse them, and the man is not prayerful? The man finds himself in the bed of this woman. And you'll be castigating the man alone. Let's be fair. In this issue, there's so many things involved, and we cannot just point all the blame on the honorable minister. Yes, his conscience should allow him even to step down a little bit, to step back. But whatever situation has happened, we cannot totally blame him and say he caused it, because he did not tell the guy to say, go and drink do. He's a very polite man. The way I know him is the way he responded. Okay, so somebody said, weren't you supposed to be attending your ex's side chick's burial? You know, people have been mocking him on his post. And Haimbe has been, you see, my brother, this is why in life, don't find yourself in a compromising situation. This is now the devil's work, mission accomplished. Where people praise you, where people are looking at you as the potential next president of Zambia, the enemy now sends the trap, because you are now MPs. That's what they do, most of these people. You are now MPs. You are not even praying. All you are doing is just drinking. You are just drinking, chilling. The devil sends traps. And guess what? You find yourself in this situation. By the time you realize, you are destroyed. The devil comes to steal, to kill, and to destroy. And in this case, the devil has seen a loophole. This guy loves beautiful women. Okay, let me send him this beautiful woman. They send you the beautiful woman. You love her. You start dating her. You say, it's a secret. It will never go anywhere. After all, she's married. No one will say anything. And then look at these kids commenting rubbish on a very honorable man like Haimbe. Resigning Mwamambala. Look at this. Blood of 2 innocent souls are on your hands. You will surely go unpunished. And Hakainde in Jesus' name. Honorable Tamuri Kumariro. This is somebody that when you go to school, yes, honorable, you are doing well. It takes one day to destroy your name. Okay, Melody Tembo says, it's very sad that 90% of married women have affairs whilst being married. Imagine even video calling the minister with a child. So shameful. The woman was something else. Yeah, I've got I just don't want to show the child to you people. I can't, because tomorrow you'll be posting the child. No. We have the video of the child, and the child looks tutu. I should know what now. Okay. Patricia said, so why did the lady go back to the man's house? We don't know. We don't know. Because when you know that you are angry, the way I know it, the traditional aspect, yeah? If you know that there's a beef that has gone on between the two of you, you're supposed to send elders to go with you. You can't go alone. No. When I said life is spiritual, this is what I mean. The enemy is after marriages. So when you're not in a place of prayer, even your decision making is poor. But when you're in a place of prayer, you make decisions. Say, God, before I go to this place, protect me. Let me go with my family. You are just going anyhow. You can't do anything. You are forgetting that you have knives in the kitchen. You are forgetting that now that there is even load shedding, you have petrol, you have paraffin, you have all these matches. You are forgetting. Margaret says, if you are not ready to make a commitment, Bantu, Bamolungu, please, let's all by all means avoid marriages. Problem these days, people are just ready to have weddings to show off on media. Yes. But not ready to make commitments. Marriage is a forever thing. Elena says, especially going alone to a house of an abusive man. No, it doesn't make sense. Why should you turn up? You just go. I'm going. Because I need to go. Alone. When you were collected from the house, alone, you're going. No. The devil is a liar. May we not make poor decisions like this. Okay, Andrew Moyabi says, keep scrolling down. You will see the comment. People are just commenting rubbish on his page. Okay. So now, let me just go to his page as well. 1, 2, 3, go. Mulambo Haimbe, very respectable man. I'm shocked, like people can comment like this on his page. Okay, so Zambia reports have posted that Ilishebo alleged conversation with Honorable Haimbe before he took his own life and the wife. So I believe it's the same conversation which is already going around. Let's see, okay, there's a petition going on. Over 700 signatures, over 4,000 views, over 983 shares, and this petition is Haimbe must go. The best is just to do the honorable thing without people doing what they want to do. So some of you may be wondering, this is someone I've spoken to, I know him. That's what I was saying, from the way I know him, he's that type of a person. He is me and him, we met in 2020. It's shocking, to be honest, like, this is me and him. So very professional when you speak to him, you know. That's me and him, 2020. That's me and him. Okay. Victoria says, if this minister has sense, let him reflect seriously about the changing his way. Valerie actually took his place. Absolutely. So that's me and Mulambo Haimbe. So it's not that of a very bad person, the way people are trying to portray him on media. Obviously, people are doing it because it's political as well. When you're into politics, that's what people do. They destroy your image. That's why in the first place, you should never find yourself in such situations. So nobody has anything to speak about you, especially in this case. Okay? I'm just going to show you something else, guys. Okay, so there's another comment. Matilda, I think I read it earlier, to say he should resign on moral grounds. Yes, he should resign on moral grounds. That's what many of you are saying. And on Facebook, many of you have commented to say he must resign. Some have said you don't think so, but some have taken this issue very political, guys. And they are really castigating the guy. Hey, it's all your fault. If it wasn't for you, this person, he shouldn't have done this and that and that and that. You know, for me, I don't support Ilishebo's actions. Hi, Elia from the United States of America. Good to see you. Okay, finalize a petition for dismissal of Mulambo. Check in the comment section, particularly the PF. Oh, they had a field day on this matter. They've really had a field day. I'll check on the president's page if he said anything, but it's quiet. Okay, so Miles Hichilema will not protect you forever. The thuggery you want to bring to the secretariat, blah, blah. They're just talking about other things. Okay, this is other things. Let me just put Valerie Franco. Let's see, Valerie Franco. Posts. We've seen family members like this auntie of hers. She posted, my niece, you were smiling when you were in South Africa. That's a tribute. You were such an amazing, loving person. I've not seen anybody say anything about Mike, you know. Okay, so Zambian Nomad says, Haimbe must resign on moral grounds. Then this is another person saying, Auntie Valerie, I don't know whether the music is copyrighted, but I'll just show you. She was dancing, enjoying herself. Okay? That's her enjoying herself. That's her again with some other family members. But I'm not seeing much about Mike Ilishebo, except one person posted about Mike Ilishebo. Let me see. So this is another picture of husband and wife, Mike Ilishebo. I even posted, I said, why should you take the life of another? Before I knew the story and how many people knew the story, okay? Let me put Mike Ilishebo here. Let's see what people have to say about him. Mike Ilishebo. It's sad, and may the family just, be careful during this difficult time. I don't think it's easy. I don't think it's easy for anybody. Let's see. Okay, so this is the only tribute I've seen actually on Facebook. Evans Chingangu, he posted him and Mike, and he said, what a death. I'm very astonished with your death, Brother Mike Ilishebo, and your wife, Valerie Franco. I wish I foresaw about it. I could have prevented it. The amount of love you proved on Valerie today results into your death, both unbelievable. My brother, my friend, my former rank and office mate, one sugar Mike Ilishebo, and my in-law, Valerie Franco, your death is a historical fiction. Historical fiction. Yeah, that's the friend. The friend can't believe this. I'll show you the picture. And he says, what will I tell the world of you guys? That changing of breed, you mean? You meant to leave a baby alone? God have mercy. I thought the love is what they finally called it to. Did I know was blind? What lesson should I learn from that love I witnessed? Meaning this guy, all he saw was love. So when people say, hey, it's a lie, but this is a best friend. We celebrated in Chwala ceremony together, 2024, just past year. Easter Sunday, that's when Valerie too was sending messages about Easter. The husband was in Chwala. Valerie was busy sending messages to the Honorable Minister. Yeah. I don't expect or know the outcome of the scene of crime. Your death, guys, is historical, it's terrible. This is the person who posted this. They were together at Inchwala. So when Mike was at Inchwala, Valerie was busy texting Haimbe, according to the messages, So it could be she carelessly left her phone, and then the man discovered that, oh, so this is what has been going on. So the guy is shocked, like, all you did was just show about love. What's going on? The man is saying, I wish you told me. I never knew. Okay, so Chilakwa's message is very long, yeah? But I'll try and put it here so people can also read it. Okay, the whole thing is a mess. Mike Ilishebo has deprived his 4 children from his first marriage of their father. After finding out that the baby with Valerie wasn't his, that itself would have been a good reason to reflect on his life in general. How he left his family because of Valerie. You hear, I talk. Have you heard? How he left his family because of Valerie. This same Valerie. You are causing problem in Haimbe's marriage. You are causing problem in Ilishebo's marriage. You are married. You still want to be entangling with a married man after destroying Mike's marriage. When I say life is spiritual, this is what I'm saying. Men, learn as well. Don't just see anything beautiful and pick and collect when you don't know the mission that people are on in this world. Did you hear what he said? The way Mike left his, because I was surprised. How did Mike find himself with this lady when he was married and has 4 children? The way Mike left his wife because of Valerie. and prioritized the lives of his 4 biological children rather than ending Valerie's life. That was a selfish move. In the end, all the children are lost. At least the baby has a father, I'm sure. So, according to the comment here, don't come and say it's me. It could be that Ilishebo was married and left the wife for Valerie. More things are coming out. Too much going on in this matter. Patricia Smiley says, it's not his fault. A woman should have some principles. Valerie and the family knew all this. It's a lesson to all the coloreds too. Kasonde says, this is so sad for all the families involved, especially the children involved in both families. Sad. Aaron says, this is a difficult situation. We pray that may God go for them. Yes, lady says, Lillian, may our Lord bless you for saying life is spiritual. Honestly, very spiritual. How can you be the causer of destroying someone's marriage? The person now comes to marry you, leaves the wife, comes to marry you. Then after he's marrying you, you are still going to another, there's something fishy here. Elena says, so this was the character of this Valerie. Oh my God, the poor kids. Because I heard she was also married to, is it an Indian man? Then they have children. Okay, so Mizimo says, if according to the story I read that Mike used to put his first wife in the children's bedroom and let Valerie sleep in the bed. Oh, I told her. I said it. I said, there is more to this. Imagine. No wonder the man has just behaved irrational, like, you made me, and this is what we say. The devil comes to steal, to kill, and to destroy. Now, where is Mike now? The devil will not come ugly. He will send a beautiful damsel, a very beautiful one, that will destroy your home. Yeah, I found a white woman. After your home is destroyed, she now goes to destroy another one. Because right now, there is fire on the mountain in Haimbe's house. Look at that. He used to let the wife sleep in the children's room. Once Valerie would come into this house and sleep in the matrimonial bed. Before he fully married her. So, based on this story, if it's true, Mike should have clearly known that Val's morals were questionable. This is someone who wrote. So this is the story that is going on. If this man, truly Mike, left his wife for Valerie, and Valerie do this, now you see why he felt, my ex-wife will laugh at me. Everybody will mock me with, you see, we need prayers, Mwebantu. We need prayers. This is what Nanomba says. Prudence says, when integrity is lost, indeed. I said, you women, be careful. Men, be careful. You see a beautiful looking woman. Let me go for this one. The devil comes to steal. First, he steals you from your family. Destroys your family, which was a very good home. 4 children. Destroys your family. Collects you. And now start confusing you now. Next, you take her life, you take your own life. You are going to hell straight. We don't even need to ask anybody. You see? Because I was asking, when I saw he has 4 children, I said, so what caused this? What happened with the first wife? Let's find out. You see? Pascalina says, this is a bitter pill to swallow. We're still in shock. Yes, it's a very bitter pill to swallow. A horrible one at that. Prudence says, when integrity is lost. Oh, Patricia says, Auntie Leonie, a woman of teaching. what has happened is what you always teach. Yes, I've been talking about this thing. Be in a place of prayer. Pray for your marriages, my man. Even that woman whose husband was, Mike was married to her. Probably she was not even praying. How does a woman come in your house? You are married, enters your house to your bedroom with your husband. He has not yet divorced you. What? And the children can even hear. Ah, God. Very shameful. And you guys, make sure if the marriage is not working, she destroyed someone's home. Now Haimbe's home, I can assure you, his wife, oh, I doubt you. But I'm begging, Mama, stay. It will take President HH to convince her to stay. It's very shameful. Okay, so Kazim says, if it was me, Michael, I would go back to my first wife begging and leave Valerie. Unfortunately, it was not like that. Very sad. Nalomba says, I'm a Jezebel. Chilende Babylon. Nevivine is too shameful. Oh my God. Women have become so selfish and greedy. We want all the men to be ours. Then we don't see the consequences. If you remember the other man as well from the Copper Belt, it was another mixed-race girl who did the same to him. And she shot him instead. And people on her side, yeah, the man was a Jerabo. Even UPND, actually, that time, they were supporting. They supported this lady. Hey, the guy, he never used to allow the president to even do interviews. He would always, where is your conscious moment? So in this case now for Haimbe, all quiet. Haimbe, be careful. What if that man decided to lure you to say, let's meet, and he did what he has done to Valerie to you? It would have been a case of 3 people. What do you explain to your children? It's not worth it. Okay, so Haimbe's wife will stay. This will make their marriage stronger. What destroyed their marriage is no more. Yeah, Elena, that's a very powerful point. Prudence says, God give us grace to run like Joseph in the Bible. The appetite for sexual immorality, like Potiphar's wife, has led to many into their early graves. Now you see, imagine what people are saying. And now people are saying, they started making up stories. These are propagandists, huh? Politics. Because some people knew Yala the king. Hey, the man killed this person because of HIV status. What is HIV? Don't people drink medication? Stop spreading false rumors. And then this is another tribute from Mike. On the 10th of March, they were together. Yeah. He seems to be a bubbly person that couldn't do such. Everyone is just shocked that the weekend ends in style. Was Valerie there? Yeah, Valerie was there. I think that's her at the back there. She was there. I think they went with their wives. Okay, this is the famous wedding pictures. Look at that. You are looking all loved up, all glammed up, but you don't love the man. And when people talk, they are jealous. You're jealous. Nobody's jealous. If you love your husband, you know what you did. You destroyed the man's, it is alleged that she destroyed the man's home. I would like to hear what the wife is saying, his ex. I would love to hear. If anyone knows the wife, the ex-wife, please, what is she saying? This is Valerie on her wedding day. After someone's marriage was destroyed. This is them. There is more to this untold story. And some people say, look at that guy. He's very stupid. He doesn't even deserve this girl. What? He's a classless guy. Blah, 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 blah. What do you mean he's a classless guy? Huh? If anyone was born with class. So this is a love triangle gone wrong. Okay, so Larry Muitwa, let's hear what the UPND member is saying. The death of the two is so sad, but the unfortunate demise builds an interesting case for us law students. Here's a breakdown of the case. The core issue here is whether Mike Ilishebo committed the crime of murder against his wife, Valerie Franco. Secondary issue is whether his actions constitute of a crime against the laws of Zambia. Analysis. The evidence strongly suggests the intent to kill. Okay. It's long. Okay, murderer in Zambia. The Zambian Penal Code. Mental health. Now, you see how people are smart. They're now pointing at mental health, mental health, mental health. They are forgetting that there's an issue that led to this issue. Not everybody can take issues well, guys. The man, I don't think he had a mental problem. Men, they cannot face certain situations. Sometimes their actions are like that. Okay, Patricia says, remember on her wedding day, the other woman was crying. Lelo, it's her. Yeah, it's sad. Yeah. Karma is real when it hits. It really hits hard. Mike and Valerie's behavior was despicable. How do you take a woman to your matrimonial home and then marry her? Someone who destroyed your marriage. Everything about her was wrong. Yeah. Okay, so help me here. Is a deceased woman the body? I am confused listening. Please summarize. Okay, Sean, so what we're saying is the woman, it is alleged that she was dating an honorable minister. Well, they were dating. They had an affair. It's there. Haimbe, Mulambo Haimbe. Then it is alleged that the child that she has left behind is his child. And then there is conversations and videos which I have of the child, which I cannot share on media for the sake of the child's identity protection. The child looks like Haimbe when he was a child. I've actually even received a picture, let me show you, of Haimbe when he was a child. And the child looks exactly like Haimbe as a child. So this picture of Haimbe, yeah, that's how the child looks like. Just like that. Just like that. Okay, so another thing is that we've read conversations between Haimbe and this young lady talking about the child. Thank you for giving me this child. And I think the husband had found those conversations. And then we've asked, where is justice? You know, where's the Chief Justice? Where is everybody? You know, and Promise says we have similar views. Where is Laura Mitty? We're asking questions. And we cannot just say the man is the wrong person. What about Valerie? What caused this man to do this? According to people who've commented, they've said Valerie was dating Mike whilst she was married to another woman where they have 4 children. It is alleged that Valerie used to go to the house where this married woman was staying with this man. And the man would pack the wife with the children in the children's room, whilst him and Valerie would make love in the matrimonial room and bed. I don't know how true it is, but people have been commenting that. Okay, so Chiloko said their union was destined to crumble. God heard and saw the tears of the first wife. We've been told too many times that you cannot build a home over someone's tears. Oh, yes. So Sunshine is happy that we've kept it alone. Okay, so Sarah says, premeditated murder is the bottom line. Yes, we are not supporting that, of course. We are not. Prudence says, it's not mental health. Men are not strong. Okay, the verge of sin is death. Okay, so thank you so much, everybody. We've discussed so many points here, and I believe that most of you guys had a lot to say. At least you've commented on this issue. You've looked at it that, you know, we should be fair. We should look at it on both angles. But according to the comments from here and what I've seen on social media, it looks like people are requesting that this man resigns. And social sister just coming, you can listen to the cry of the baby and the mother. They sent the message to the Haimbe.
Hey! Hey! Who's a happy boy today? Who's a happy boy? Hey! Hey, boo-boo nana. Hey, boo-boo nana. Hey!
Okay, so it's sad that the children have been left behind like this. Mothers, fathers, let's make the right decisions. If we don't love our partners, you don't love your partner, you don't make them come into the relationship and then dump them in the end. We need to be fair. And once you are fair, even God will bless you. Now look at it. Valerie is normal. Mike is normal. Mike's ex-wife is still alive. Whilst you think sinning against God and doing what you're doing, it's a pleasurable thing to do, it doesn't last long. From what I have seen, anything that is done in sin, it doesn't last long. It doesn't last long. So please, guys, let's have conscience. Don't just enter into a marriage because it looks good to wear a wedding dress. Don't just be married and your mind is busy. And I don't know how some women do it. You are married to your husband and you're communicating with another man. Even when the husband is on top of you, how do you even manage to be thinking? Because, you know, with women, as we are doing those things with our husbands, everything is the mind. The women, that's how we are made, is with the mind. So your mind should be in love and prepared to enjoy yourself with your husband. So how do you manage? Or you're pretending to be shouting, you'll be shouting, but your mind is with Haimbe this side. Guys, let's be serious. May the souls of these people rest in peace and know that in life, if you're rushing for all these good things, it's all vanity. Mike used to love colors and the light girls, but see him now. Constance, you seem to know him. Master is saying he couldn't stand the taste of his own medicine. Come and equalize it all. Tell us, guys. You guys know something. If that's true, that was so wicked and despicable, making love in someone's matrimonial bed while the owner is locked up. Yes, that's what people have commented, those who know them. And this person says he used to like my mixed race, my colors. Now you see what has happened. Was his wife also colored? So those who know him, you know, sometimes people may not even come on comment on social media, but on WhatsApp, they are sending things, stories. You just hear, have you seen this? Have you seen this? Okay. So final post from Twitter. It's even gone to Twitter. On Twitter, they're saying, so our justice minister is accused of adultery with a married woman, and some people are trying to pass it off as two consenting adults. Really? What happened to public trust and integrity in public service? Is the bar so low in Zambia that it doesn't matter anymore? And that's why most lawyers, they have their wives. And I remember when Tutwa Ngulube died, the way people mocked him, UPND people, it was wicked. Have conscience. He was a lawyer. That's what I've remembered. So now that it's Haimbe, everyone is quiet. No one is talking. Okay? So this involves the New Dawn government representing as well. And this is 2024. Next year is 2025. I said by next year, 2025, they'll be coming with so many things to ask you guys. No, vote for us. We'll change the situation. Vote for us. But at the end of the day, I'll tell you this, you can only trust in God. A human being can never be trusted. Imagine the man that we all thought he can never do that. Never. It's a lie. They're just accusing him. Look at how things have ended. Very bad. Very, very bad. Okay, let's see here. Oh, then we also played the audio of Mike trying to call the Honorable Minister. We didn't finish.
Me going the other way. Let's have a conversation as man to man. So that I just close out.
Yeah,
so I don't know which.
You are currently on Greatest Road, right?
I'm in Greatest, yes.
Yes. So is a couple of hours too long? You want to meet sooner?
No. What time do you want us to meet?
I'm suggesting around 14:30, thereabouts.
14:30 is not a problem with me.
Okay.
But
so somewhere around Greatest Road, we'll find a location. Hello?
Yeah, hello, Honorable.
Nah.
We can meet at Garden City because I'm coming from Suvarez. Garden City, just opposite Waterfalls.
Garden City, I'm on the other end of town also as well. I thought Mika will be somewhere in between.
I think Garden City is an open place. There's a coffee shop somewhere there where we can sit.
Yeah, it might be a little difficult. So I'll wait for you when I get to Mika. I haven't eaten at my lunch. I can get some lunch and you'll find me.
Oh, okay.
Okay, all right. Thank you.
Okay, so we don't know the conversation they had. With that, guys, thanks for tuning in. You've been amazing. You've interacted with this live stream. And we know that this story is not anything to laugh about, but it's got so many lessons, so many angles. The spiritual side of things, the physical side of things, and how we should make the right decisions in our lives. Take care, guys, and see you on my next video. Remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Lily Matams TV. This is where we're streaming from, StreamYard and Lily Matams TV. Make sure you continue streaming because I'll be sharing more content about life issues, especially on live streams. But then I'm also sharing content about my trips across the world. I've just been to Jamaica and I'm planning another trip to Kenya, Malawi, Tanzania, Botswana, Zimbabwe, and then cross over to Madagascar, Morocco, then cross over to Bahamas. So please, 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 these are live streams that we'll be talking once a week like this on a Sunday or twice a week, who knows. If there's a hot topic like this, we talk about it and we express our opinions and views. There's a comment. Okay, oh wow, all right. So Constance says, yes, I used to know Mike very well and he was short-tempered. Wow, very short-tempered. And too bad he acted the way he's acted. But Constance, is it true that he was married and he was staying with his wife and then he was cheating on his wife with Valerie? Because that would like open up other, other views as well. Hi, Elena. Is it true? Constance, let me know. Was he married? Because then that way we can't just penalize one side because this person is a government official. I know, based on the standards of Law Association of Zambia laws, people should behave themselves. But it's also important to know if truly this man was treated the way he was treated. Let me know before I close the stream. Thank you so much for joining, ladies and gentlemen. The men were just watching because I'm sure they thought we were saying, hey, no. It was a discussion for us to find out. It's not about talking about men this. And again, I'll repeat myself, what Mike did was wrong. He should have never done that. So like Constance is saying, he has a temper. That's why he did that. So thank you so much. Take care, guys. Love you, love you, love you. See you on the next one, the next live stream on Lily Mutam's TV.